Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. Yes, that's right. I'm back.
Troy's back! Yay!
Buddy.
We're excited
Do you
to
like
have
how I
our
just
Aussie
promoted
in the
myself?
house.
Yes.
I will say David Goldman stepped in for us while I was away.
We enjoyed having David too.
I
He did a
watched
good
the show
job.
while I was away. You know, you can all watch it at www.tvq.com/live streaming on mobile or
Anytime,
anytime.
anywhere.
We knew you'd be keeping an eye on
And
us.
then I have to say to you what I didn't know, and I don't know whether you knew, you probably did know because you've been here longer. After the show has gone to air live,
Yes.
we also repeat it continually until the next
Yeah,
live
so you can
broadcast.
keep watching.
So you
You
did know
catch
that?
it until 5.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it. So all of a sudden,
My parents watch.
I'm watching at 3 o'clock in this conference that I was at. I just had my laptop open and I had it on live streaming. And I turned around to someone and I said, is Chattanooga on a different time zone to Lexington? And they said, no. I went, well, I'm a little bit concerned that our show's on late. Okay,
Well, we're glad that
say
you're
until
back,
3.
Troy.
there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You might
there's
have
a
to
problem.
put someone else in the seat.
Hey, how was the weekend for you all?
Weekend
Oh,
was
it
good.
was
Oh,
so
the
nice.
weather.
Have you been to Jacobson Park yet since you've been in Lexington? So it was my first time out there. It's been so nice. It was packed. You like to go out there too, right?
Yeah, we'll have to get you out
It's
on a
such,
paddle
oh my,
boat.
it was
on the
like my
lake.
favorite
So
park
fun.
I've seen around here. So we'll have to go.
What you didn't talk about the other day is I noticed that you didn't talk about where you guys were on the Saturday for the polar plunge. And I came out.
Yeah, we did. Troy was there.
I
It was
came out to
fun.
see you, the GDK team.
Yep.
You're all up there in your tracky dacks and getting ready
Looking
to
Well, a lot of
sporty.
fun.
looking sporty spice. And it started to rain a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was a little cold, so I went home.
At least you showed up.
I
though.
did
Yes.
show up.
Troy did show
And we
up for a
appreciate
great
your
cause.
support.
Thank you. Hey, I thought this is an interesting topic that considering I was away and I was looking at men and women with what they're wearing and, you know, when you go to different cities. So I thought this was something that we could discuss right now. Is it an unwritten rule of fashion? Mothers and daughters shouldn't wear the same outfit, especially when said outfit is a daring flash of crushed velvet with a plunging neckline. However, one fashion blogger from Kent, England, has her fingers firmly in her ears when it comes to being dictated to about how you should dress in your 60th decade and says she regularly wears exactly the same outfit as her daughter, who's 20. Now, here's the outfits that we're talking about. I just want to, look at this, Katie. Do you truly believe that I think the mother having the crop top part of it was too much? If we could slow these pictures
I don't think
down.
anyone should wear that outfit.
Yeah, that's 20 or 60. But look, I think she looks quite
I
beautiful
think
there.
that outfit looks great.
That looks
that looks
appropriate?
great.
Agree?
I think for me, I only find that really bizarre.
That's a little much?
When it's, I find it when people don't dress for their body type. But I find that at any age group. Like there are some little slinky dresses, I wouldn't wear, looking like this.
I don't think she
but-
should wear that outfit with the knee-high boots, and that I don't think is appropriate.
But so then at
either.
what age do you think it's not appropriate for her to wear that? And what if she wasn't a mother? Is it still fine?
But that's not the question.
Is the daughter okay with her mom stealing her clothes?
The question is, should you be wearing the same outfit at 60 as your 20-year-old daughter?
Right. So I'm saying if this was a 60-year-old, no kids, is that fine for you?
Well,
That's what I meant.
Okay, yes. The picture that we just saw of the gold crushed velvet outfit, did it look appropriate for her? No.
No.
Okay. But the question is, should you be dressing the same age as your
As
daughter?
your daughter.
Okay. I remember, I'm going to throw her under the bus here, my
boy.
wonderful co-anchor in Utah, Nisha. Sometimes she'd walk in and I'd say, oh, we went to Forever 21 on the weekend. And she'd be like, Troy, I can't believe you said that to me. But it's surprising that what a 45-year-old, 50-year-old women, or guy, let me also say, feel they can still wear at that age when they probably shouldn't be wearing what they were wearing in their 20s.
I wonder
Well,
where that disconnect
and vice
is.
versa.
Like, I'll see men 50 years old wearing Abercrombie.
Uh-huh.
And it's,
Big mistake. Big mistake.
I guess certain things like that, but who are we to judge someone else's clothes? Aren't you supposed to wear stuff that...
Oh, no, trust me, this
that
table
I'm-
is about judging.
I missed that. That wasn't in the heads up of the show.
But do you really think?
Well, I think whatever you feel comfortable and good about yourself, and I think you have a right as a person. I mean, I wear things that you kind of roll your eyes at sometimes, and that's your opinion.
Troy
But
makes
you-
fun of us
but you
because
do
we'll go
take
to Ross.
note.
Sometimes.
You know, because you do say to me, "Oh, was this right?" Or
Yeah.
was this
Yeah.
Every
That's
now
true.
and again,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you got.
But I'm also not the fashion king of the world either.
correct. But I
Do you know
think
what I mean?
whatever age you are, you can wear stuff that makes you feel good about yourself. You be comfortable out there.
Yeah.
People are always going to judge you, but whatever makes you happy, go ahead.
I think if it was my parent with, you know, the midriff showing, a little too low cut, I don't know if I would be a fan. But I would also say if I had a daughter doing the around me, I might be mortified that she's got
Yeah.
things hanging
Yeah.
out.
But
So
I think the most-
it's dressing for who you are around. Don't do it around your daughter. Maybe
Yeah.
if you're 60, do it with your girlfriends. But when you're with maybe your 20-year-old daughter,
Can I
no.
also say very quickly, Katie said something very correct. Guy or girl, dressing for your body shape.
Yeah, I
no
think
matter
it's
what
more
age.
your body, dress for your body.
You know, there have been the odd guys that, you know, I do hate when people wear their jeans halfway down their backsides and you see their underwear, or you see people getting off a plane and they haven't hoisted up their pants. And
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, guys do that. And I think
It
to myself,
happens.
you're crazy. Fix yourself up before you go out in
Some
public.
people are just like, nah, I am who I am.
I thought of
But
think you
just
might
like
do
her
that.
crop,
Oh,
like the crop
the
top.
pants are up. I wear a belt if that helps at all.
Yeah.
But the shocking part of that story, the mom and daughter go to the club together.
Yeah.
Like I could not imagine trying to convince my mother to like go out. Period. She'd be
Yeah.
like, "You sure you don't want to watch
Yeah.
Home and Garden TV this evening instead of going to the club?"
But I think when they had like the crop top on, you know, mom's got the stomach for it.
Yes,
you know,
she does.
I personally couldn't pull off that
Listen,
crop top, and I'm 27.
If she's 60
so,
and has a figure like
yeah,
that, all power
I think
to her.
I would do it if I looked like her.
Yeah.
I would wear that outfit.
Well, it's more about would you? It's about
I wouldn't do it
mother-daughter.
around my
Yeah,
daughter though.
yeah.
I would do it separate.
Something you brought up, which is really an age-old question when it comes to the right age to have children,
Yeah.
and you don't mean 22.
Right. So I kind of wanted, this has been in the news a lot lately, you know, George Clooney and his
course.
wife expecting twins. He's in his late 50s. And then we just learned Hoda from Kathy Lee and Hoda,
Yes.
she's in her 50s as well, just adopted a little baby girl. And I kind of wanted to get your guys' take. Most people online very happy for her. I mean, she's a glowing new
Oh,
mother.
totally.
But people are kind of asking, what's the appropriate age to have children? And then I was also wondering if as you've gotten older, has your mindset on that kind of shifted? Because I think for me, I thought because of how old my parents were, I'm like, when I'm 27, I'm going to be married and, you know, I'll have one kid already. Well, I'm 27 now and, you know, I'm single and no kids. So having kids now at 30 or
single?
35.
What happened?
She just doesn't like to admit it.
I'm not married.
You just threw me. I'm like, I've been away 3 days.
I mean single in terms of not, unmarried. So I think as you get older, I used to think that's so old, but now I'm like, having a kid at 35 doesn't seem weird, or 50, or I don't know. What do you guys think? When do you think you
wanna
need
take
to
it?
have kids?
Obviously different for men and women. I think if you're going to have a kid the normal way instead of adoption or whatever.
Right.
What's normal nowadays?
What's
though?
normal?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't they say like 35? It gets a lot more difficult.
For a woman?
Yes.
Yeah. I believe
but
so.
I think there shouldn't really be an age cutoff necessarily, because if you could still provide a good upbringing for your kid, be
Yeah.
there, have the energy and means to support them, then knock yourself out. Now, you know, if you are very old, you know, you have limited time to spend with your
Okay.
child.
What do you think?
Well, look, I have a friend in Australia that, did I say how old was he when he's
60, I think you said, right?
62, 63. His wife was, you know, 25 years younger. He is now since passed on, and I felt a great responsibility, as did his uncle, to be part of this young man's life, to make sure that he was staying on course. I think it was, no one really cared about the father having one so late, but there's more conversation about a woman having one so late, even adopting.
Right.
You know,
so
it's
where do you
scary.
think? I think it's a little sexist. Where I didn't really hear anything negative about George Clooney online saying he was too old to have kids, and Hoda is so healthy, gorgeous, glowing woman, and I think. She's 50. Like she'll be in her 70s when
think
the kid's
about
20.
this: when his children are when they turn 20, he'll be 75.
Right, but he's
You
still
know.
young enough where he raised them. He wasn't. I don't know. I think that's an appropriate age, and sometimes, obviously, you're more mature. Your child might have
Yep.
a better upbringing.
I got you. I think it's an open debate and one that will continually go on, and I think it's something that you could argue all day about.
Yeah,
We
because I
can.
think people get pressured by a certain age. We were talking to David about this yesterday because he's engaged and how he's already getting pressured to have kids. And I think once, you know, now I'm 27, I'm getting that pressure. When are you having kids? It's like, whoa. I've got 20 years now.
Exactly. Hey, you got something about gas and congested cities? What
Yeah,
do you got? What's all that about?
well,
you mean gas for cars or gas for people?
What would you think?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. Tell us.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about the worst cities for traffic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sometimes even Friday afternoon, Katie, driving home at 1 in the afternoon, I'm like, don't you people work? It takes me probably an additional 15 minutes right here in Lexington to get home on Fridays.
You are kidding me.
I'm serious.
I think the traffic is pretty bad here in Lexington.
At certain
actually.
times
Yeah.
of day, you don't leave the
Around
area
Hamburg, I
much.
think it's always
I
Get
live
out
bad.
3
more.
minutes
And we
from the
both
station.
live in that area.
Spread your
You don't
wings,
think
my
around
friend.
Hamburg traffic's pretty bad?
But I don't go. Look, I think it. I'm going to let you do your story.
Okay, anyway, so they did a survey on the worst congestion. Now, these are the hours spent stuck by a person per year, and some of these even seem low. I've been to LA. My goodness, is that miserable.
Yeah.
The traffic there. New York, San Fran, Atlanta, Miami. I'm surprised Chicago's not higher. I hear terrible things
I'm
about
surprised
Atlanta.
New York isn't higher as well.
But yeah, this is from USA Today. Chicago coming in 56.6 hours spent. I mean, when I worked in downtown Chicago and I commuted from the suburbs, I took the train every day because there's no way I could sit in that traffic. Plus, it's more go green effort to take the train than sitting in
Yeah, I
your
would think
car.
that's why probably Chicago or even New York aren't as high as you would have thought because more people take than the subway.
public
They have a
transit.
better
True.
public
The
transit.
more
there,
options
yeah.
you have.
Do I think Lexington's congested? I have been told it is,
Mm-hmm.
but I also don't go to places where it's congested.
You got to get out more, bud. If we really need
Yeah, I
to
know, but I
spread
sort of
your
like
wing-
my little world.
I know.
Agree?
You do. I
You
know
do.
you do.
I like my
We're
favourite
getting you out
coffee
to the park,
shops.
though.
the station.
No,
is
you
on
like
this
us
part
to
of
pick
town.
up the
It's
coffee
gonna be-
for you. Now we know
That's
the
true.
trick. He always sends us out for his unsweetened iced tea. It's
Which I'm
because you don't
addicted
want to
to.
go out to get it.
The iced tea in the South I've never had until I moved
Delicious.
here, and I'm addicted.
It's a
you know I
staple.
am. I'm
You really
addicted
liked
to
the
it.
tea from Chick-fil-A we got you the other day.
a bit
They
of a
have good
problem.
tea. They're famous for it.
So what's the consensus? We need to move where?
What we need to move, I don't know. If you maybe there's plenty of rural areas where you won't have to worry about
Yeah.
traffic. Still plenty of towns in America with one stoplight or just a stop sign there. But actually, I was reading another study where it can be bad for your health. It can make you stressed sitting in all that traffic, and it's detrimental
can't
to
have
your
that.
work
Oh.
and personal life.
I love this picture.
We have stress. We're
I don't-
stressful enough. As
I don't
it
know
is.
how people can do it though. I know some people are, they'll just crack the newspaper sitting in traffic. Other people, they, lay on their horn.
We'll just
Hey,
have to get
got
a
you.
camper.
I want to
Stay
quickly.
outside.
I want to quickly touch on this topic because
Okay.
we're going to get to
What do you
weather. Nick Lutz has found a very creative way to win the breakup battle after his ex wrote him a lengthy apology letter, taking the blame for the end of their relationship. Now, he decided to respond by busting an open red pen and grading it before sending it back to her. Filling every page with notes, he ended up the letter by giving her a grade of a D minus, along with a note that reads, long intro, short conclusion, short hypothesis, but nothing to back it up. Details are important. If you want to be believed, back it up with proof. You claim that you cheated never occurred, but place blame on yourself. Then what for? Need to stop contradicting your own story and pick a side. So here's the thing. I'm not quite sure why, if you did cheat, you feel the need to write an apology letter. Run. Because whoever
Run.
you cheated on is
Yeah.
coming after
They're
you.
angry.
Yeah.
But it has had 299,000 likes
Wow.
on Twitter, 99,000 retweets. It's something that I know Dr. James Stillwell will take great delight in reading for us and commenting on it. But I think if you do cheat, is it worthy to admit it? Because you could end up with that.
Well,
Obviously
I just
public.
I mean, I've never really been in a situation like that. But what I liked is he was saying her story kept contradicting itself. And I think that happens a lot with apologies in any way. It's because we don't really mean the apology.
Yeah.
So we can't give a full-hearted apology. It's
more
a little
formal.
bit, I know I'm right, but I'm going to apologize.
Have you ever had a partner cheat on you?
I have not, no. I've been very fortunate in
Okay.
that regard. But
Or not that we all know
side
of.
note, after all the retweets, that man got a date out of it.
Oh, we did.
About that.
So there's
Maybe with an honorable
well,
woman.
and we just want to make sure,
with good
remind
grammar.
everyone that he didn't cheat. She
It's
cheated.
she
Right.
did, yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's
we
the
just-
good guy. He's the
the good
teacher
guy. So
grade in the
he
paper.
He deserved the date.
He
the
deserves
new
a
date.
That he
date
did.
with the